Hi, Taehyung lovers. Welcome back again to the Taehyung Lovers channel all around the world. But this time, never skip the first few seconds of this video. Because what just happened in California truly made American media, international netizens, and even non-K-pop fans suddenly unable to believe BTS's power after the biggest stage comeback of their 2026 era. Stanford Stadium turned into a giant purple ocean. Army from all over the world cried together. And one moment between Taehyung and Jungkook instantly exploded across social media within minutes. Many people are calling this no longer just a concert, but a global phenomenon that is difficult to explain with ordinary logic. In this video, we will discuss how BTS shook California through the Arirang tour, the stadium atmosphere that was described like a futuristic Hollywood movie, the viral Taehyung and Jungkook moments that made the stadium hysterical, the fact that thousands of ARMY were willing to stay outside the venue without tickets, and the reason why American media have started calling BTS the biggest cultural phenomenon in the world right now. And believe it or not, there was one emotional moment at the end of the concert that suddenly made the entire stadium fall silent and left many ARMY crying without a sound. So watch this video until the end because every second is filled with moments you will never see in ordinary media. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell right now. Make this video go viral so the world continues to witness the kindness and incredible influence of Taehyung and BTS on millions of people around the world. The California night truly felt like it was shaking when the giant screens inside Stanford Stadium slowly lit up with BTS's signature electric blue color. Within seconds, tens of thousands of ARMY immediately screamed hysterically until the entire stadium atmosphere turned into a massive emotional explosion. Many people instantly realized that night was no longer just an ordinary music concert. It was a global cultural event that once again shook America with the name BTS. Videos from the first night of the Arirang tour instantly went viral on social media only minutes after the concert began. ARMY from South Korea, Japan, Europe, Brazil, the United States, and even the Middle East stood together inside the same stadium, while raising glowing purple light sticks that looked like a living galaxy. Many netizens said the atmosphere that night felt like a combination of a world festival, the biggest sports final, and a futuristic Hollywood movie on one gigantic stage. Since the afternoon, the roads leading to the stadium were filled with a purple ocean of people. The sound of ARMY singing could be heard in every corner of the city, while merchandise lines stretched for hours without stopping. In the cool and comfortable California spring air, thousands of fans slowly walked toward the stadium with expressions mixed between nervousness, happiness, and disbelief that they would finally witness BTS opening the first night of their biggest 2026 tour in California. When aerial cameras showed the entire stadium from above, the view looked almost unreal. Stanford Stadium transformed into an ocean of blue and purple lights, filling every section up to the very top rows. Thousands of ARMY bombs lit up together like stars in the night sky, while in the middle of the arena stood a giant 360-degree main stage with a futuristic design that immediately dominated the entire stadium. A giant curved screen stretched above the stage like a digital gateway from the future. The electric blue visuals mixed with classic Korean cultural elements continuously moved across the screens, creating an atmosphere that felt incredibly grand and cinematic. But among all of that visual magnificence, there was one thing everyone talked about that night: Taehyung and Jungkook. Every time the stadium cameras focused on Taehyung's face on the giant screens, the entire stadium instantly exploded with screams. Taehyung appeared with a calm yet extremely powerful aura. His gaze was sharp, his expression elegant, and every movement looked like a scene from a global blockbuster movie. Many ARMY admitted they could not take their eyes away whenever Taehyung appeared on the main screen. Meanwhile, Jungkook brought a completely different energy. His vocals sounded powerful and emotional, while his stage movements were so explosive that the stadium remained in a heated atmosphere throughout the performance. The combination of Taehyung and Jungkook instantly became the center of social media attention. Their brief eye contact, spontaneous smiles, and vocal harmonization became the most replayed moments by fans after the concert ended. Many ARMY said their chemistry felt far stronger compared to before military service. Even a tiny interaction lasting only a few seconds was enough to make the entire stadium roar with the screams of tens of thousands of people. Even so, all BTS members still showcase extraordinary stage quality. RM appeared with strong leadership charisma and the ability to keep the stadium's energy alive throughout the night. Jimin delivered stable vocals that added emotional color to their ballad songs. Suga brought sharp rap filled with emotional intensity, while jhope dominated the stage with non-stop energy. Jimin once again amazed fans through movements that were soft yet emotionally powerful. However, many ARMYs still admitted that the small moments between Taehyung and Jungkook were always the most anticipated parts throughout the concert. According to various American entertainment media reports in May 2026, the concert area and surrounding Stanford community were estimated to be filled with around 150,000 to 165,000 ARMY throughout the first day of the Arirang tour. That number turned Stanford Stadium into not just a concert venue, but global gathering center for BTS fans from all over the world. What shocked many people even more was the fact that thousands of fans without tickets still stayed outside the stadium just to listen to the concert through purple audio streaming. On sidewalks, small parks, and parking areas around the stadium, fans could still be heard singing together along with BTS songs. This phenomenon left many California locals stunned because they had never seen a music community with such massive solidarity before. On social media, huge debates even started appearing. Many netizens asked how one music group could have such enormous emotional influence on millions of people around the world. But ARMY answered with one simple sentence that instantly went viral. Because BTS is not just music. Stanford's Mayweather became the perfect factor that made the concert night feel even more dramatic. Temperatures ranging between 11 to 21 degrees Celsius created a cool and comfortable atmosphere as night began to fall. The cloudy, clear sky made the stadium lighting look even more beautiful. When the main lights were turned off moments before the concert started, thousands of ARMY bombs instantly lit up together like a living galaxy inside the open stadium. The stage design of the Arirang tour also became one of the most praised aspects that night. BTS combined classic Korean culture with world-class modern concert technology. The 360-degree stage made every side of the stadium feel close to BTS without any audience member feeling far away from the performance. When the song Run BTS started playing, the stadium atmosphere immediately turned into an explosion of energy. BTS's intense choreography made the entire audience stand while screaming along with the music. Red and blue lights reflected throughout the stadium, creating an atmosphere like a futuristic Hollywood action movie scene. But the biggest emotional point of the night happened when Arirang Remix was performed. The traditional Korean song, rearranged with modern touches, made the entire stadium feel united within a very strong cultural identity. Many fans were seen crying, while still singing loudly along with the lyrics. The audience cheers were even heard several times louder than the music coming from the stadium speakers. After that, the atmosphere transformed into a global party when Dynamite and Butter were performed with newer and more explosive arrangements. The stadium cameras continuously showed ARMY faces crying, laughing, hugging, and jumping together non-stop. That moment made many people realize that a BTS concert is no longer just a visual performance, but a collective emotional experience that is difficult to explain with ordinary words. And when the closing song Yet to Come began playing, the entire stadium suddenly became calm. The lights slowly dimmed, leaving only waves of purple light from ARMY bombs moving like ocean waves in California night. BTS stood in the middle of the stage while looking at the entire stadium that continued singing together with them without being asked. Some fans were seen crying silently, while others simply stood still while holding their light sticks tightly. In that deeply emotional moment, one thing became clear for everyone who attended that night. BTS did not come to California simply to hold a concert. They created a night that will likely be remembered as one of the grandest and most emotional concerts in the history of modern world music. And that California night finally proved one thing. BTS is no longer just a music group. They are a global phenomenon capable of uniting millions of people within the same emotion. And after Kim Taehyung and Jungkook's viral moment tonight, many ARMY believe this is only the beginning of BTS's biggest era in 2026. What do you think about the Arirang concert at Stanford Stadium. Write your opinions in the comment section. Thank you for watching until the end. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell if you enjoy content like this. If not, you can simply skip it because the Taehyung Lovers channel never forces anyone. And don't forget to make this video go viral so the world will always see the kindness of Kim Taehyung and BTS. Keep following the latest Kim Taehyung news only on the Taehyung Lovers channel worldwide. Thank you and see you again.